Hey everybody, welcome to this new Dive in Live tutorial. Today I'm going to talk about Sidechain, and Sidechain can be used like effectively when you sidechain kick and bass, so to make space for the kick when the bass plays, you know, all this stuff. But there's way more. You can use it for vocals and guitar, so the vocals push away the guitar, so the vocals better hearable. But these are all mixed situations and not so much like creative situations. And today I want to show you how you can use Sidechain in a more creative way by building different chains. So let's jump into Ableton. And if you've looked or if you've followed the Dive in Live interviews, I have one with Tripping Jaguar where Francesco shows us all the different chains that he has, and I've made a few up here as well. One is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is great to use if you want to make a little bit of a more chilled out sidechain. We have a 1, 2 sidechain, we have a 1/4, a 1/8, and a freaky sidechain, and it's really freaky. Look at it, how freaky it is. There's lots of like craziness there. And why do we do this? Well, let's listen to this pad, which you can hear here, and it has a sidechain on there on a 1/4, like Benny Benassi Satisfaction style. If you don't know Benny Benassi Satisfaction, which I probably think everybody knows, go check out this track. You can really hear the sidechain in there as well as in this. You can really hear that kick working those pads. If I turn it off, it's just straight on. Wow. Wow. And here. And with attack and release, you can determine how fast it responds. Mostly it's the release that you want to have on a certain millisecond, so it's actually bouncing on the groove of the track. So if I actually unsolo this, you can really hear it goes on the beat, you know. And watch out, we attack and release all the way fast, because then you can hear there's noise coming up. So you always want to make sure to keep this attack a bit open and it's release a bit like this, so it doesn't distort, you know, and then find the balance with the threshold. If the threshold's up, it doesn't do anything. You need to have the threshold down so you can see the gain reduction here moving, and you'll hear more of the effect the more you put down the threshold. So basically the kick is coming in here from the kick channel, and it's actually every time the kick comes, the compressor says, oh, you know, on the pads, and stops the volume on the pads. But attack and release determine how fast it happens and how fast it releases again when it's getting above the threshold again. So I'm not going to explain the full sidechain here. I just want to show you how you can use it creatively. So for more info on sidechain, check out the internet. It's great, but it's not too hard of a concept, you know. Don't break your head about over compression. Don't use it too much. Just use the sidechain a lot. I don't use a lot of compression. Maybe it's a bit of glue compression. I should do it. I have a tutorial on glue compression actually. So anyway, check that out. So back to the program. Here, a 1/4. But as I said, I have the 1/1 as well. So that's one kick every bar. So now if we listen, it's going to be like. So it does one every so often, which is cool. You know, it creates a different kind of groove. And if you make the release longer, it takes longer. It will actually take longer for it to come up. And I could make this release go over one full bar, but how do I know? I can do it by ear to see how long it takes until it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I could do it like this, but I could also check. There is this this website I know. It's called Camiel Audio. And I'm not sure if you know it. I always show it to my students in class. This is great, you know. You have a BPM time calculator. So I can say, all right, I'm working at, what's it, my BPM? My BPM is 128. I say, okay, 128. I want to know a quarter note. Yeah, calculate. But there's a better one here. 128. Calculate, boom, and you get all these here. A half note, it's like a 937. You get a fourth note, it's 488 and 0.75 milliseconds. So I can like, oh, you know what? I can make it go over like 2 beats I can make it in 937 milliseconds. So if I go back to my project, I say, okay, 937, something like this. 937. Let's go back to Ableton. I've just filled in 937 here. Let's play it. Interesting, you know. So you can use this chart to find out what the milliseconds are for your project, you know, up to 32 notes, 64th note, whatever. But this is really interesting. You also have this big chart here if you want to have a 1/4, 1/8, 1/16, etc. So check this out. It's camielaudio.com, and you have to look for the BPM, tempo and delay to time and frequency calculator. It's very big long sentence, but you know, you get the point. This is really handy. So make sure to check that out. Then let's try some more. Let's try the let's go to Ableton. Let's try this 1, 2. Here we go. I like to do it by ear though. BPM calculation is cool, but mostly I do it by ear. But you can use the BPM calculator also for your reverbs, you know, the length of your reverb or the length of your delays, that sort of stuff. Cool. So this is the 1, 2, which is cool. You know, it's really interesting to have it like this. Let's take this 1/8, which is pretty interesting. Cool. See, you have to get the release a bit faster with these. You can automate this as well, the threshold. This is cool to use. You can use the knee. It's nice to like try out different settings. Another one which is cool is the freaky one. So if you look at the freaky one has all these different ones. So it's gonna really behave erratically. So if I take this threshold all the way down, short release, short attack. So you can get all these different like rhythmic kind of variations if you take like a freaky sidechain, as I call it, and just create different patterns. You know, you can move this here. Ooh, bless me, people. So here you can take all these different patterns. Maybe make the pattern a bit different. Here you go. So the more kicks you put, the more interesting this pattern is going to be. So this is quite cool to use. So make sure that you check out these sidechain things, these sidechains techniques, and use them in your tracks. You know, if you make dubstep or techno or house, you can use this stuff on different materials to find interesting stuff. So I hope you find this interesting, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Just on a side note, always in the end of my tutorials, I show you my events. I have a new online focus beginners course starting on the 6th of October, an 8-week course in which you will learn how to make music with Ableton Live. I've got one spot available. It costs you €450 for an 8-week course. It's an absolute bargain. Then I also do this in Australia, and I have the online inspiring advanced course starting on the 8th of October. I have 4 spots available for that one, where I take you a bit deeper into things like sound design, mixing. There's a mixing masterclass from Nora Q, one of my good friends that mixes for a lot of people. You learn stuff about workflow, you get motivated, all that sort of stuff. So I do a lot of stuff. I will also start some freebies, and soon I'll be giving away one free course because I exist for 3 years. Not me myself, but Lessons in Life as a company. And I want to celebrate this by giving one of these courses away to you guys. So watch out for my ads. I hope you liked the video, and I'm gonna make way more for you. Follow the YouTube Lessons in Live YouTube. The Lessons in Live Facebook group is also really busy and nice. People share plugins and news and all kinds of stuff. There's a Discord where people give feedback on each other's tracks and that sort of stuff. So make sure to follow the Lessons in Live community, and otherwise just check out the tutorials because it's fun, and I hope you enjoy it just as much as I do, and I'll see you soon. Bye.